Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
You got that. There you go, 48. You draw quarters. Black. Here we go, like that.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On third down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Ryan. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they'll blow that one up back at at the 16-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Cousins. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Well, certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is Freeman on first and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiff it and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's third and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Now Ryan on first down, eluding the pressure right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw again on second down. Ryan. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 29, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They run it again with Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. What a spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45. Mike, 45.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Gun.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, you got deep?
They run, Devontae Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Too little, check.
Hey, check. Hey, orbit.
Go.
Ryan to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Check. Go.
Here's Ryan. Going up top. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you